Yes, yo. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys. And how is everybody doing? Hopefully, you'll be having a great week. If today is your first time seeing me on your screen, my name is the Heartbeat of Nations. And please consider clicking on the subscribe button. And for my old viewers, thank you for always coming back to watch my YouTube videos. Today I have an interesting topic. Today. As a matter of fact, I got a lot of interesting topic. But today, let's look into what what it's like to be gay in Nigeria, Ghana, or Kenya, or any part of Africa countries. So let's look how gays people are treated over there and how the society look at these people in this Africa's country. I mean, let me say in the continent of Africa. As of 2022, I don't think any Africa countries have made it official. I've made it official for any same-sex marriage or whatever you want to call it. But let's see what these people, how Africa treats gay people. Let's see how they treat, because there are so many people that are moving to Africa, visiting Africa, or wants to visit Africa, or wants to move to Africa. Some of them are gay, right? But they don't have people to ask. They don't have people to ask about these things. But today, I will be bringing to you how what is like to be gay in Nigeria, Ghana, Kenya, or any other Africa country. So let's go. This person say anonymous. Say I have gone anonymous for obvious reasons. Say I am a Kenyan and gay. However, I am not hurt, although many people, including my family, know about my sexuality. It is never wise to broadcast it. Is that we have a big gay community in Kenya, especially in major cities like Nairobi, Mombasa, and Kisumu. Most of the time, people will leave us alone, although there have been cases of police harassment using the penal code, which forbids sexual acts using the colonial law of Canaan knowledge against the law of nature, which will fetch 14 years in jail. The penal code is not the problem because our constitution is against discrimination and we have not had anyone persecuted or jailed in over 30 years. But because the law exists, people get harassed, although very rare. He said the penal code is not, sorry, I'm reading the page again. Say the challenge is not conservative nature of society, with majority being Christians. So people tend to use the Bible and culture to judge homosexuals. They claim it's on Africa to be gay and the Bible is against it. My boyfriend and I kissed in a club with no problem, but no one can walk around the street showing public display of affection. There has been progress in legal space and we expect the appealing of the penal code soon. Okay, this person says Simon Perez said, thank you very much for answering. I have been following the situation in Kenya. Last year, I watched a breathtaking Kenyan movie entitled Stories of Our Lives. If I remember right, also the coming out of well-known writer Banyanga Wananya. This person said, should Nigeria and other African countries discriminalize homosexuality? Why? Say, I'm a Rwanda. I can't speak for other countries. In Rwanda, homosexuality is not a crime. We have no existing law with regard of meddling in people's sexual life. However, our definition of marriage reflects the traditional union between a man and a woman. In that matter, our culture and law favor our definition of a sexual intersexual marriage. This is never going to change anytime soon. Rwanda has so many more to worry about than what goes on in people's bed and private lives. As long as one is a good productive member of society and abide by the law, we have no fight invading their private sexual life. While I support the LGBTQ right to be free, you have to take account for local culture and belief. In general, African culture and tradition are not in favor of homosexuality. Many take offense when Westerners lecture them about LGBTQ. Said let African people make their own progress about this matter. How many countries around the world whose marriage law favor gay people? How many were there 20 or 30 years ago? How did they change from being unsupportive to supportive? So at the moment in 2018, Africa people have more issues to worry about: economic progress, peace and security, access to education and healthcare, etc. LGBT rights are on the bottom of our agenda. Until the majority can support them publicly and vote to change current or favor laws, Uganda, Nigeria, etc. The minority should learn to cope and deal with their current situation. That's how minorities survive everywhere in the world: US, Europe, Australia, etc. It might not be comfortable, and that is totally understandable. But the reality of the matter is that African culture does not favor homosexuality at the moment. Adjust and adapt. If if you keep it to yourself, nobody got time to hustle you about your private life. It is your damn private business. Like being an African artist, we all have to adapt that life. Over 95% of African people are religious: Christianity and Islam. I don't have to tell you that these two religions are not tolerant in any idea that opposite their so-called holy and scared thesis. Religion is a very powerful institution in Africa. They will die pushing their agenda about what they believe in. Nigeria is a prime example. Good luck changing their opinion on homosexuality before 2050. Uhuru Kenyatta, the current president of Kenya, has great answer for you. Before I continue, yes, I saw a video. I think that was when Obama was the president. I think Obama came to Kenya, so he was trying to, tell them about this homosexuality. Everybody had a right to practice whatever they want. And President Uhuru make it clear that it's impossible that they are not going to legalize same-sex in Kenya. And same thing happened in Nigeria too when Goodluck Jonathan was the president, and Goodluck Jonathan rejected that offer too. But anyway, let me continue. He said, I agree. Things like growth, democratization, and expanded civil liberties take at least 2 to 3 decades before you can get Nordic level of excellence. I mean, you guys just got started have opposition party in parliament, which in Japan did not really happen until the 1960s to 1970s, and in South Korea, where they did not democratize until the late 80s. From what I have seen, democratic and liberal government usually have take 3 stages before they come to friction. And so first is economy, second is government, and the third is civil. As the country economy becomes stronger and open, the government usually began to accept opposition parties and open up itself. As that happened, the civil and personal rights increase in all of itself. We are already seeing this happen in Rwanda as the economy and market become much stronger. The government is opening up other parties. 2 opposition MPs win places in Rwanda parliamentary election. It's not much, but it starts. As the year goes on, they will have a larger voice and more election happen. And once these two together become strong, we start to see civil liberties like LGBT become much more accepted in the future. It will take time, but they will get there. Did I miss anything, or did I just eat the nail on the head? That was from Frank. That was from Seward. And this person, Didier Champion, said, you are right on the money. It's just that I don't like the idea of opposition parties. If we are working for the betterment of country, why do we have to oppose one another? In Rwanda, we need to do in Rwanda, what we need to do is obvious. Wasting time arguing the obvious is not healthy. We lost we lost 4 decades on tribalism, identity identity politics, and other nonsense. We need to play catch up for another 30 years before going crazy on Western political antagonism. So France say, good point. How about alternative option of balancing parties or parties that help keep things from becoming too far off the left or right and maintain a centrist influence in parliament? Okay, maybe the last one is a bit too long. It's much better than opposition. Agreed. That was from Frank. And the guy replied him again and said, the real question is opposition for what? In my opinion, a small country like Rwanda should not have more than 5 parties. We have 7 registered today. We compromise and exchange different ideas. US has only 2 parties. US has 2 parties only. Why should we have unless parties for a small country of 12 million people? I don't get it. It's a waste of time, money, and resources. Say it's such a funny difference. In Nigeria, it's everybody business what you do in your bed. Many of those traditions are quite damaging and becoming slowly obsolete. Said not everyone will ever agree with it. We just need a culture where unless someone wants to cause you harm, it's none of your business what they do with their lives. It's, Jacob says, not necessarily. In my culture, nobody cares unless you are gay. Then everyone frown at best, insult and ignore you at worst. I mean, not that dude will be attracted to any dude. I mostly see women getting jiggy. So yeah. And this person said that's kind of an cruel question. LGBT people have the right to fight for their right. They are around 10% of population. They should not get ignored. They should not get ignored them. Equality is one of Africa's main goals. Equality includes minorities. Sorry for my bad English. Where are you from? And Didi asked him, where are you from? And everywhere do you get your start from? I highly doubt you have any moral ground to select African male priority, don't you think? So these are different people comments. I mean, yes, let me say comment an article about how is this like to be gay in Africa. But the question involves Nigeria and Kenya. But the article, I don't really see most people talking about Ghana and Kenya on the article. Where the people that make the article and commented were talking about Rwanda and Nigeria. But at least this one will give us the tips of how people can treat how gays people are treated in Africa. Like in Lagos, for example, homosexuality attracts 14 years imprisonment in Lagos State, Nigeria. When you are caught, according to the law, you are going to jail for 14 years. But for now, that's still the law as of 2022. So maybe with time they might, reduce the sentence, or maybe just like, okay, let everybody live the way they want. But for now, it's 14 years imprisonment if you are caught in the heart, So you have to be very, very careful when you are visiting these countries. Make sure you know the laws, everything. But for you, my subscribers, my viewers, let me know what you think on the comment section. And please, don't forget to like this video, subscribe. Okay, it's very important for you to subscribe because, like I said, I have an interesting topic coming up about some Africa women warriors, how they fight for Africa. We are always talking about men, how men fight for the freedom of Africa. Nobody really talks about the part women play fighting for the freedom of Africa. So I have two interesting women that should I call them women? Yeah, two interesting women that fought for slavery in Africa. And those two will be my next 2 videos. I will definitely be uploading. Okay? But until then, I will definitely see you on my next video. Peace out.